I put my camera back after yesterday's stream. Is my head too big? Or is the camera fine? I feel like it's a little bigger than usual. Yeah, I'm in Raaanch Range. Yeah, I'm in Raaanch Range. Congrats me in first, Bryce. I appreciate you, bro. The legendary Bryce Nay. Close second with NATO. I appreciate you, bro. Good to see you. Schwa, welcome on in, man. Moops, good to see you again. Thanks again for those of you guys who hung around for my stream yesterday. For anybody who just stopped by for a moment, I will let you know that it got serious on the tail end of things. That stream turned up. That game turned out way cooler than I even expected it to. Like, it was cool, but... Dolph, welcome on in. Moose, good to see you, man. Din, good to see you. Welcome on in. Savage, welcome on in. Nady. I'm hungry for a frog. Yeah, that bunch of them, I mean, obviously we're kind of in a swampy biome, but they were like in the mountainous areas. Mountain frogs. Alright, we gotta grab some more fireworks. I thought I didn't have an eat chest for a sec. Oh my goodness gracious, it's an evil world. Stop hurting me. We have some of our banners from our last stream at the Imperium pit fight. Turns out it was indeed a competition. There were winners and there were losers. I forget who won and who lost. I appreciate you, Bryce. Greater one, welcome on in, man. How have you been? Don't say LOL eat frogs. There is something a little bit to the northeast. I mean northwest. That we need to investigate. That I flew over. Seems like it might have been an intact base over here. But evidently, yes, we are in Raaanch Range. As I'm sure you could tell. We're just gonna go right over here. Oh, okay, Moogle. Yeah. Yeah, just. Pop, look, my name, man. Yeah, pit fight was good. Whoa. Oh, a lot of signs up here. What is that about? Is it a bunch of 2025 signs? Hello? Huh? This guy just wants netherite. You're not going to find any netherite anywhere near here, buddy. It's a lot of signs, though. Okay, I think that we're nearby where we want to be. Just a little bit this way. I think it's probably right about here. Let us see if it spits us out on the other side. Aha, look at my map. Yo, Senko was here. 2021 base, it looks like, based on the signs in the chat. Look at the shape of this thing. And there's something else nearby. It's a Show Japan map art. What? Why does he look like Decto? Huh. Cool. Dude, T-Black, as if you weren't a certified hater when I started that Horsey stream. It turned up. That game turned out so good. Shout out Senka. We got Slide Low. Anonymous player was here. 2021. Thanks for Elytra. That was me in 2021. Scared of getting doxxed for stealing a Elytra. Lucky Charms Gaming, I appreciate you. Welcome on in. This is going... Certified Show Japan base. After all these people, dude. All of yas. All of yas. Tuh. As if. Tuh. Am I the only one in the world that, like, cares about stuff like that? W find. Who is Show Japan? He's a early 2020s. Say he was active from like years 2020 to 2022-ish. He led some pretty big bases. I think he duped. I remember him and Big Greasy Egg had some beef back in the day. Welcome on in, Ranchers. Bryce Nay was the only highlight. Bro, you left after 2 seconds. You were scared to face the reality. Nah, dude. Like, looking back, that was so good. That game was so good. I want to play it more. Turn on bed ESP, yo. Bedrock. Damn, this is the first time I've played any game that's getting more love than 2B. Everybody just loves the horsey game. I get it. Thing is it's going to be a short stream anyway tonight, y'all. We're gonna try to make it like 2 hours. And I mean it. I do have to wake up bright and early and bring my cat into the vet at 7:40 a.m. for her alopecia. I ruined my Schedule 1 save by modding my money. Can't even play it anymore? What do you mean? Why did you mod your money in the first place? Yeah, no, Marley Bones will be fine. Let's just hope they don't charge me like $1,000 for some stupid medicine. I swear, I'm like asking them to just take my money at this point. Well, it's just so much gritting out here. Honestly, at this point, this seems like an old trail. We could jump on this old one. Would you guys like me to jump on this old trail here? You can tell it's old because of the chunk borders. Or would you guys
headed to our corner border?
Or would you guys like me to just do not that? Sushi roll Pokemon man. Headed to the overworld corner border. Which one? If you don't want to say, that's all good. And I'm good. Only slightly coping about having to wake up early in the morning tomorrow. So I'm trying to like allow the sleepiness to take over. Got no caffeine tonight. Usually I would have some caffeine before stream. Everybody just wants the horse game. Dude, egg. If anybody would love the horse game, it would be Big Greasy Egg. Also, Big Greasy Egg, look. At Blizzin, press the big red go live button once.
Oh boy, Palace Steve is live and the category says
Oh.
Ah geez, I'm excited. Wait, what's this? Minecraft? LLLLL.
I fixed it. I didn't know it was the category thing. I didn't know Show Japan looked just like Decto. What the? Is this the same batch of signs we saw earlier? I don't know if you guys wanted me to go to that old terrain or not. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. Where was it? Here. This is the old terrain we're gonna go to. Goal. Turn that on. Let's go. Buzzing, how you been, man? Want to get up in my mind? I want to know about me or Amanda Bynes. Have you guys seen Amanda Bynes' eyebrows? Blue, welcome on in. You at work right now? I hope that things go by smoothly in that department. You said Fleek, next question? I don't think you've seen Amanda Bynes' eyebrows. The fuck is this Charlie Brown ass music? What? Maybe I should just go no music. Found some little laser. I've been listening to Pearl Blade. And Dev Stacks. Ooh, Super Mario Sunshine. Paul, does Raaanch still actively play? Hell nah. There's a new king in town. Hey, look. Get it? Now you have been fucked. Is that supposed to be a dick? Bro. Hi. Whoa. What the? Stop. Stop. Bro. I'll take the left nut. 420 Dipo found this BS. Smoking Bowls 420. I'll take the right nut. Yeah. Take the shaft? Nah, I'm good, bro. Nah, y'all some weirdos. Tuh. Yeah, y'all seriously some weirdos out here. Seriously some weirdos that play this game. I can't fuck with ya. Seriously. Y'all way too weird. Alright, let's hunt this thing. What? Seriously? I put you on to Pearl Blade? Wait, did I leak any of my waypoints just now? Ah, whatever, I don't care. We call that the Gooch Down Under. I like both. They're interchangeable. Guys, what if there's a million dubs underneath this swamp hiding in... What the... I like this. I like this trail. Hopefully we're going the right way. It's actually hard to say. Boom, that's a dub. Wait. Meg hunted this already? She doesn't even hunt anymore. She just spirals. I thought that this... I thought that this portal, for some reason, was just one block. Never mind. Have I tried Chipotle's new cilantro lime sauce? No, but I love cilantro and lime. Drive to Target. I don't know why I just said that. Am I glazed already? No. It's crazy how much the people loved Horsey Game. You know what I should do? I should be like hunting while playing a Horsey Game. That's what I should be doing. That would be the right thing to do. Where are more signs at? Huh? EM Rusto was here. EM Busto. IKEA was here. Why though? EM Rusto, Smoking Bowls, Storm Jordan, Cutie Nobu. Shooty was here. Maybe there'll be more nearby. Whoa, look at the chunk blending in action. What the heck? Quit the jibber jabber. Get to griefing already. Has anybody been to the lump since I made my new video on it? What if I come back and it's like turned into a perimeter? Windrider, you cannot be real. You cannot be real. Does the category still say horsey game? Ain't no way. $38, welcome on in, bro. Long time no see. Yeah, hope you've been well. Dude, egg. Actually, like, best stream of my life last night. You should have saw it. We were doing horse bets, and then we found one with 2 heads, but one of its heads was actually its foot. And then we discovered a guy living in a tent, and he showed us a map where the alligators lived, and so we put the alligators in the horse race, but you could only catch them while they were sleeping. And then we started breeding the alligators, and then I took one of the old horses because I didn't race it long enough, and I put it on a giant hamster wheel in a power plant, so then I could go to CRISPR. And then I went to CRISPR, and I started copying the DNA from the alligators, and then I made the baby grow up, and then it breed with the car, because I bought a car and I made it breed with the car. And then I upgraded my own car, and then I drove over to some mountains where I dug an old floppy disk out of the ground, and I brought that to CRISPR too. And then I made Squanch into an abomination. How old are the chunks, Paul? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Wait, let me smell. I don't know. I need to be able to tell these things. It was so good, bro. Why are you both here? Why are both yous here? Both of them are here and behind my computer right now. Are you harassing her? Dude, Marley Bones is about to get pissed. Mugo. Hi, baby. I was hoping it'd be an inverted portal. Moogle, you're a jerk. And you're the most dramatic thing on the whole planet. Steve, you still inverted or you got it fixed? I realized anything I needed to fix was on the inside. Next question. Channel GIF, welcome on in. It's going great, man. Awesome stream on 2B2T. Oh, right on time. Looks like we found a little activity. A base. Well, let's see if there's any signs nearby. Oh, there's one. Shooty was here. And he's using a spruce sign. Somebody keeps making little... Oh, what's its base? I swear, if Moogle tries to suplex my monitor live on stream, I'm ending immediately. Is that what you think we're in here? Torches that were stolen? Bye, Moogle. Now you get my ugly mug. Get a third cat, Paul Steve 007. Thank you so much for the follow. Maybe I should get a third cat to balance them out. Because, I mean, like, Marley Bones is good, but Moogle is too evil for the both of them. Suplex right now. Some serious mining. Perhaps. Come on, give me an old man base. Old man base. Huh? Yes, 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 yes. Now we're talking. Now we're talking video games. Oh, don't tell me that was just the end. Maybe the base is a little bit to the south. Yeah, so that is the inverted portal that I was talking about earlier. It's not inverted at all. It's actually, like, split. I'm just going to keep calling it inverted. And evidently, looks like he went in through that into the nether to continue his journeys. So even though there is no sign indicating how old it was, that in of itself is a sign. But there's some mining down here into deep slate territory. So somebody in 1.19 or newer was also in this range doing shit. So maybe there's a 1.19 base nearby too. I wish I was hunting. I'm farming 15 shulkers of purpur blocks for a mega build at my base. Dax, why don't you get, like, Nady to donate them to you or something? Or Egg. Or Taco. Damn! Sanka! Bro, we just found a sign of yours. Where did we find it? Was it on here? Yeah. Oh wait, we can just scroll up and see the date. Surely it'll still be there. There it is. Sanka was here July 28th, 2025. Alright, well, what we're going to do is we're just going to jump through this portal. Maybe we can follow this. Did Paul 007 kill Chuck Norris? Chuck Norris. Wait. I just had the greatest idea. Never seen Chunk Norris. That name might be available. Like, how bored can you be? Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, the people following me? What quad is this? So I can come dox you in game? It doesn't even matter what quad it is. I mean, we're in Raaanch Range, right? Alright, let's not get too close to this portal with risking any monsters coming by, but that's nice. That's nice. Alright, let's do this. Hello, world. Regular portal on this side. Let's just leave my little... Just go high. Phone book and anus. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm so grateful I've earned it. After all this time. I don't think I'll be able to follow this old trail on the other side. There's just way too much activity. Break the obsidian on the unlit side? I don't wanna. Oh, man. I did it once and the other side stays lit. That's true. I didn't know about that. When the server first updated, we vandalized a good bit of portals by doing that in our scientific endeavors. Like in the early 1.19 base hunting streams. Oh, yeah. You know what we need? We need an ESP, like the ESP I just threw on. Woodland Mansion? Let's see if it's burning, actually. Except for, we should make it so the ESP makes like a dinging noise or is a different color if it's inverted portals, inverted portal frames. That'd be so sick. Ah, it's already burned. What is the map mod? It's called Zeros Plus. Zeros Plus. Gotta get Zeros Plus, Zeros Map, and Zeros Mini Map all together. I'm sure there's YouTube video tutorials. Gray PST. Thank you to follow. I appreciate it. Bruce Lee. Man, I literally have a Chuck Norris joke book. I think in the shelf behind me. You know what? What is your guys' favorite ethnic food genre? Mexican? Like legit Mexican? Okay, I don't want to. There's like two kinds of Mexican. There's like, like chalupas and like the blazing bloomin' hot plate that like you can't even touch, and it's served with rice and refried beans, and it's a lot of refried. It's a lot of fried stuff. Or you're talking like street tacos with just onions and cilantro. Yeah, I almost said American Mexican because that's kind of how I associate it, but I'm sure there's, I don't know. California Mexican? Those are just like dishes? I'm just saying, like, that's like different type. Those are like different kinds of Mexican food, I swear. Italian. I had the best burrito from a street vendor. I will now list the following people that Paul Steve teams up on to kill Chuck Norris. Gandalf, the Black Knight. I ate Mexican food twice today. I mean, we're in the Raaanch Range. Ain't she purty? Doc Ock. I always wished I was into comic books growing up. You know what I was into, though? Collecting Garbage Pail Kids cards. Know what I'm talking about? Here we go again. Okay, Egg. Why don't you come up with something original then? Here's a quick tip. There's nothing new under the sun. Voco, what do you want? Listen, what would you rather? Would you rather me talk about Garbage Pail Kids, or would you rather me talk about existentialism? Because it's one or the other with me. Get me down here. But the one that was left standing was Mr. Rogers and a bloodstained sweater. Wait, are we talking about epic rap battles of history? Guys. What? Is it better? Are we normal? Oh, here comes the YouTube comments. I think we should be good now. Don't say fuck you at Paul Steves. There's say fuck you at Moogle. What do you think caused that to happen? I'm blameless. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, guess who went live the other night? Out of nowhere. Playing Arc Raiders. Late at night. Akia on bottom. AKA The Almond. AKA Live With Me Texas. It was awesome. It was just me and T-Black in there. I fell in lava and flew out, saved by this cave with half heart. Who cares? Backyard. All right, I think let's just start popping our head through portals. Actually, let's not do that. Let's just go into the overworld and just start flying. Howl. Howlu. 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 Let's just start flying. Mini games? You guys want to do some mini games? I'll whip them up real fast. When's Moogle gonna start streaming? Oh, you know what? I could probably get a sponsorship from Twitch where I could, like, inject a camera behind his highball. And then you can just get Moogle POV in the corner while I play. Also, hi puppy. What Via Fabric version do you play on? Yeah. 3-8. It's on the main menu when you log in. Churaba by Oxtaz. Oh, 1.21.4. Guys! Look! Look what's here! The archive! Isn't it awesome? What about it? Oh, it just came back the other day. It was gone forever. Ever since Bedrock people. W Turbine. Oh yeah, this is Turbin's stash. This is Turbin's nether stash that was stolen, and nobody knows who stole it. Simulacra and simulation. What does that even mean? Why is there a... Whoa. No way. He was able to get water in the nether. I mean, the overworld. I mean, the... In this dimension, the wicked and cursed to never rest. I never even saw this part. Look, they even built a little mine shaft. Oh, this is the cutest thing. Oh, this is the cutest thing. Don't fall into the void. Seriously. Do not fall into the void. I want to make something like this. Aww. Hello, Britta. It's a Britta world. We're just living in it. But yeah, so there's like this part of the stash. It says there are 2.2k dubs in render distance right now. Because there's this part of the stash, and then there's that part of the stash. Wait for it. It says 2.8 now in my top left. You guys can see. Very pointless items. Dude, whoever stole this, like someday it'll be discovered who stole Turbin's stash. Because there were so many things here, like this, for example, the very pointless items kit. I never seen this anywhere else but on in this world download. All this stuff isn't even labeled. He was duping raw cod. Shrunken voodoo head. And then... in addition to that, look over here. Like, what a crazy spot. What a weird, like... Did anybody watch Turbin's 2B2T podcast interview? I saw bits and pieces. I think I had it all in the background. But did he, like, talk about this place at all? So yeah, this is just like organized storage. It looks like it did make it into the world download, but it just never had anything in it because, like, obviously some of these have things in them. But this was in 1.12, I believe. Yeah. What a strange design. How far from spawn? Well, it's past the overworld world border, that's for sure. Let's look at the signboard and then we'll go back to the main server. But yeah, I just wanted to show to you guys that the archive is back. Happy day. So, hey, I can now do my little like replay things, my little recordings on archive bases, which is really cool. That'll be super handy. Signboard was somewhere. Just in here. Totorak, 2022. Barethan, 2020. Necromite. Barathan, again, 2023. Mothra. And Turban. Turban was the first in 2019. So, yeah, I mean, there had to have been hella trails out here. If Turban just turned this into a solo stash in 2019, and then, like, people came along for years after, 4 years after, yeah. All it took was one person to jump on the trail off the highway. Whoa, what is this? Wow, that's cool. I didn't find this, Ursats. I didn't find this. This isn't my world download. This is on the archive. The story for Turban's Nether Stash, which is where we're at right now, is like a secret. Nobody knows who found it. The story is that Turban just logged in one day and it was all gone. No sign of who stole it. There actually was one sign placed, and it was like, it was an Magnum sign. It was like a Magnum, blah, blah, blah. And it was like evidently a joke, because Magnum has no idea about it, but I do know that there was like a little bit of drama between Magnum and the Masons during the no-com time period. Maybe it was Randar. I think it was Randar, actually. So I think that they were just like aware of that drama and then left that sign as like LARP. Who took the world download? This is I mean, this is Turban's stash, so evidently this is a Turban world download. You're all good, Ursats. You're all good, man. Yeah, no. That's still a mystery. I honestly, like, it's very likely that it was stolen by IRS. Like Popple, who comes through here, TS, aka Visions of Red, who comes through here. I think it was the likes of them that stole it. Because they are known to have hunted this dimension hella hard. Because 10 billion years, time is so fragile, so ephemeral. It arouses such a bittersweet, almost heartbreaking fondness. Bars. Paul, do I use a no block rotations pack? I use no render texture rotations. So yeah. This is something in Meteor. I think it works fine. I mean, can somebody explain how exactly no texture rotations exactly work in this version? Like, you don't have to explain how it works, but how much information can a person really get from block rotations? I'm imagining the most that they can get is the quad that you're in. exact coordinates. Southern Canal Grief Pokemon in. Why'd you have to say... Oh, there's a pack from Rfresh? I love when like some of the leaders from 5C and Spawn Masons get together to mass produce modules for 2v2 players. I love when that happens, man. A lot, it's math. They have to guess the quad. Wait, so can they actually get the coordinates? Like they'd get like 4 different sets, or what would it be 8 different sets of coordinates, and they just have to test the quad you're in. Is that how that works? If so, then that's way better than I thought it was. Oh man, dude, remember Peely from last night? W. Wait, my face is in a weird spot. Is this weird? Is this cool? They have the ability to rotate the player and make them fly back to spawn. I'm gonna guess mount. I'm gonna guess. So what kind of vowels do we still have to use? These ones. Let's do a corb. A cork. What about crack? Should I breed? It's too late for that. Hi, Seth. Dude, how have your streams been lately, man? Grobe. What's it gonna be? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be Froba. Oh, easy. All me. What? Brood. Broads, am I right? I thought of that joke all by myself. Anyways. Low, toe, row, bow, so, toe, so, vo. This is all trickster stuff. This is all trickster stuff. It's not gonna work on me. That's the thing. It's gonna be like you're getting married, and so there's a vow, and there's a ring, and there's a cake, and there's a kiss. Maybe a bow too. And then there's a hear me out. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Wait. No, bro. The vial is not gonna be like gross. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like DE vial. It's gonna be like famous designers whose last names end in this but start with DE. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be like Dubase, Dubas. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some shit like that. Okay, fine, I'll do this. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Row, bow, wind, toe? What does that mean? Row, sow, toe, dump? Row, bow, wind. You're talking boat stuff? Wait a sec. Wait a sec. The base is like the bottom. The dump is like the low, and the... I'm not gonna ask Grok. Fire. Wait! No. Low base vial mean? Oh. Like cruel. What is base? I don't know. Despicable. Okay, base is so far from that. No, I would not. No. But, okay. Thank you. Good job. Low, dump, wind, and bass are songs by Flo Rida? No. It's impossible. This is impossible. I think we just have to just... What? No way. No way. That came out of nowhere, Sid. It, like, even the game was like, wait, what the fuck? You got that one? Oh, wind, wind, sow, sow. Okay, nobody says sow. No one says rat. What? You were right all along. Kinds of trucks. Boo. What's up, Malk? I like this one. We don't have to do it very much. But this one makes me happy. Get over it or get through it. No, you guys probably don't want to do this one. You guys probably don't want to do this one. Oh, whatever, Malik. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So, rice. I'm trying to just find, like, I don't really care for the little, what you can do with this game is it's kind of like a crossword thing where you just like, you know, tell. Like, oh. And then you can unlock hints, but I don't really care for that part so much. All I want to do is think of the theme and try to find the words that, so like this entire thing is filled with words, like actual words. Wait, stream your revenue from your shorts? I'm not going to stream my revenue. I think it's against the rules. Come on. Course. Wait. Can I do race? Mountain? There's mountain somewhere? I see some U's. Where's a T? I don't have to work tomorrow. Cruel. This is Malik. Cruel. Cruel and unusual, that one. How do I still have fireworks going? I'm gonna be really high up in the sky. Yeah, I did rice. Should we? I don't want to use a hint. Bodrule. No. Stall. No. Barricade at the bottom? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Somebody give NATO his flowers. And quick. See, that's what we're looking for. Stuff like that. Like a wall of sorts. Oh wait, it was an AD that said that? Nah. I take it back. Do I still play Minecraft? Dude. You know this is my stream, right? Slate. Damn you, and Switch, you're confused now? I said NATO. Bro, Malik, I need to end stream soon. And I cannot hang out. I'm actually going to bed after. I have to take my cat to the vet, 7:30 a.m. Is there just wall somewhere? W. Oh. Then what's this? Hopo? Hop over? Tunnel! Tunnel! Hey! Oh, see, now it's just... See, course. Wait a sec. Obstacle. Kingman. What's a oof? Oh, a hoop? Bruh. Okay, how do you guys see these? How do you guys see these? Yay! That was awesome. Where are we at this point? Oh, goodness. Our Y level is... Oh, brother. Did bro not bring chorus? Wait, I got this. Look how fast I am! Wait, nobody tell Malik what my new E-fly is. Yeah, it's just a new little exploit that I've got going on. Yeah, nobody knows how it works. No hands. AFK. What can I say? What? What, Britta? He says, Paul, guess what? I say, what? He says, I'm gatekeeping it. Whenever you check DMs, you'll see. You have a hard bargain. Yeah, I had the thought about the chorus fruit a few times while we were doing mini games, but I was so lost in the sauce I couldn't stop myself. Oh, don't hit my head! Oh, the bush. Whew. Barely made it out of that one. Good thing my E-fly is just so stable. You can buy it off me for 5 gifted subs. Live on stream. Or will I scam you? Like taking candy from a baby. Alright, who has the best name online right now? Yo, someone named Old Terrain is on. Is that one of you guys? A base hunter? Fendon 2B, welcome on in. I'm a fifth of the way to making you eat ants, Jester Boy. Be ready. Wait, Britta, how do you feel about clavicular? Ooh, yes, we're back on another old trail, ladies and gentlemen. Now the real games begin. Because this is different. Oh, wait, no, it's... It's literally the same trail. It's literally the same trail that we ended earlier. Nope, we are not following that. Or sets, we already finished an old trail while you weren't here. It was no signs at the end, but an old portal with inverted portal frames, and only one half of the portal frames were still intact. The left half were gone. I don't watch that goy slop social media. How do you feel about the manosphere? Yes, yes, Fart Clan Gaming. Yeah, you're one to talk, Blue. I mean, I'm one to talk at this point. Dude, you know who would love the Dale and Dawson's paper game? Seth. Seth would be great. We need to play actual Among Us? Oh, sure. That is naturally generated. Wait, is there a base here? Huh? What the? Dale and Dawson's, I think that's what it's called. Dude, I know that everybody else already knows this, but I just wanted to say for the record that Malik's attempts of rage baiting me aren't going to work for much longer. I've been working on keeping my waters still lately. Dale and Dawson is like Among Us parody, but using the setting of the Office sitcom. Yeah. Pretty much. Malik. Yeah, for those who don't know, you guys know like the legendary JM10K from the legendary JM10K video. Yeah, they kicked me out. They changed the password. Told me they wouldn't tell me anymore. Bro, what is this? It's just a shitty flower farm. For what? For what purpose? Look how fast I am. Look, I'm like in that one scene of Harry Potter when he's on the bird. That was awesome. Wait, what if I just spent like an hour before stream getting my Y level up to like 100k? And then I just did the whole stream going like this. Nah, probably not. How many bases? At least like 10. Nimogorsk! Maybe if you'd stop zooming around, you'd appreciate the small things, Paul. Wait, you're right. I mean, I can't hear you with the wind blowing in my face and on my ears. catch up. Nemogorsk, how have you been, dude? We really need to deal some drugs. I mean, if there's an option between dealing drugs and if there's an option between dealing drugs or participating in a gang war where I use guerrilla tactics from the sewers, I'd probably pick the second one. Nemogor says off to B. Spell gorilla. G. L. O. R-I-L-A. Glorilla. Wait. You're not talking to me? Bretta, Bretta, you do not want to hear my take. You do not want to hear my take on litter. Yeah, you do not want to hear that. Maybe we should talk about our favorite foods again. Maybe we should talk about Garbage Pail Kids cards again. We go south. Wait, maybe I should actually start practicing what I preach when it comes to littering. Paul, check DMs real quick. My kids get upset when they see litter. I'm a good mom. Yo, Laxer! Sorry, y'all. Why is Sid LARPing as a grown-up? Yo, Pen! Well, come on in, bro. Dude. For those who don't know, Pen X Welder has some insane potion kits. All right, let's actually let's our water level is super high. Is it worth looking in here? Maybe it might just be. Let's do it. Okay, so my take on littering is like, I think that there's some weird dissonance that we have as, like, for lack of better words, like first world peoples, where we're like doing the environment a favor by not just dropping our trash on the ground outside, but instead putting it in a trash can and then throwing that trash can in a big thing. But I think that it just like it, obviously that trash isn't going anywhere better. It's just literally going over to a country where they don't have the sovereignty to protect themselves from our imperialistic endeavors, and we just like take boats of trash over to like Malaysia and shit and just drop it on their land. It's like, see ya. You know what I'm saying? So with that in mind, I think to myself, like, might as well just start littering, because we should be living in our own trash instead of making other people live in our trash. Does that make sense? Do we actually? I'm ignorant to that tech. I mean, like, I don't want to even say it's ignorance on your part. Maybe it is, but like, it's easy to be ignorant in that department, especially when we grow up and we learn about like RRR, reuse, reduce, and recycle. And that entire like campaign that was told to us in grade school, it was grade school when they taught me that, and like Blue's Clues and shit. It's a consumer centric idea, you know, that like puts the responsibility on our shoulders to behave that way, because like, you know, to help the environment. But in actuality, even the mass majority of recyclables that we put into recycling bins they just end up in landfill anyway. And that's due in part because and I'm only speaking for the United States based on what I know right now, but I do know that the United States historically put a lot of stuff in recycling that wasn't clean. You know, people would just like, you know, finish drinking a milk thing, just put it in the recycling. Then they would get shipped over to China because that's where the recycling processing centers are. And it would just be hella dirty, and so they wouldn't even work. Like, they couldn't like process it. They didn't have the facilities to clean it. So that's when they stopped the United States from being able to bring trash and recycling back in like 2018 or something. And that's when we started dumping in Malaysia. So that's the whole story there. Just throw trash in the garage. Yo! I like this guy. No, but like, in no way, shape, or form am I like expressing this in any sort of like type of way. Because like, you are a good mom for teaching your kids to recycle and to like hate littering. Because at its core, like, my concern is, you know, coming from the same place as not liking it. But it's just like, it's a complicated issue that you can't really express to a kid when they're that young. So it's obviously, it's good to teach your kids to hate litter, but when they get older, you have to express like the complications of how it actually works. Pen, it's good to see you, dude. I appreciate you coming through. Thanks again for the sub. Indian Garbage City? My minor was in environmental studies. Surf and Pacific, am I explaining things well enough? Or do I sound like a dunce? Okay, here we are in a 1.12 base. Yo, with a Voco symbol. No way. Cobblestone Voco symbol. Where's the way down? It looks like it's underneath this netherrack thing. I'm gonna chud! I'm gonna chud out! You're not gonna like me when I chud! I'm chudding out! Okay, Surfin said that what I was talking about was correct, so I see feel better. Voco testing area number 2, pork. AFK testing, bug testing. Yeah, I gotta go to the bug zone. Where are we? Type Kemper 1337 was here, 2021. I recognize that name. I haven't thought of that name in a long time, but I think that dude was really like active back in that time. Whoa. I told you I'm in Raaanch Range. I told you. He put it. Oh, wait. I thought it was 2 ranch signs. I thought it was him putting on his old one. No. Just one. But still. W. Mr. Lauren Kasayep. August 2021. This is the first base I have ever found. P.S. I took all your shit. Sorry. Any named relics left behind? That would be crazy. Nope. I am so happy. I am awesome. Food. Voco certified anti-AFK spot. I love it, dude. Like, something that Voco has achieved that I think the Melon Men, like, wanted. I don't know. They might. I don't know. Voco was so, like, worldwide. Obviously not worldwide, but, like, server-wide. A lot of people were in Voco. Like, Pual, who came through here. He used to play way back in there, like 2019. Like, Voco was around back in the day, and so many people were a part of it. I don't know who the leaders were, but like it opened up an opportunity for a bunch of bases just like this, where it's a vanilla base, you know, just in the middle of nowhere, but so many like kind of vanilla new players went out and represented Voco. It looks like they maybe were testing dupes. I don't know if they actually succeeded. Voco poor? I don't think Voco was that poor. I think Voco was just so widespread that they ended up with like a lot of poor members. But I think that Voco ended up themselves, like, obviously they were rich enough to fund all of the obsidian for building their Voco symbols around spawn. And like that was part of how they got ranks in that server. It's like building those things around spawn. It's classic, man. It's classic. I think the way out is right. Bro, please. Did I plug the way out or something? There it is. Cute. So, I have yet to start working on my new YouTube short, but I have the concept in mind. And this one is actually going to be kind of about base hunting. I don't know. I don't have the highest expectations, but we'll see. I found a Voco Stashy on Const a few months ago. That's how you know a group is like. That's group that see that group is worldwide across multiple servers. So I mean, obviously my last 2 shorts I've been doing really well, and I'm very grateful. Both of those have had kind of a similar theme of like a base that shouldn't survive, that's surviving type deal. Which is cool. Also because it kind of like archives like some of my like building endeavors on the server. But I'm thinking, what if it's like 2B2T how to find a stash part 1? What if I just drop one of those and like have like a little side series that I do, like in short form media? Fendon, how's it looking, man? Does it still look okay? Pokepath? It's a Pokemon tower defense? Wait, guys, should we end the stream with Pokepath today? I love tower defense games. Epic or sets. Oh, also I'm starting a new group on Tubi. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm starting a new group. I'm kind of taking a step back from Fart Clan and the like. It's too much drama. I'm gonna start a new group called Horsey Clan. And I'm inviting Sid, and I'm inviting Ursats, and I'm inviting Blue, and I'm inviting Seth. Pretty much everybody in chat, except for T-Black. RSI Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Been meaning to check out the lump since it's seen your vid. I have some doors to... Why did I read it like that? Doors. Doors to donate. Hello, world. Feel free to restock gunpowder. Anyone need a free firework farm? It looks like it works. Shulker boxes! W. Help. I wonder if there's more nearby. I'll just leave one little sign right here. Just a friendly little what to do my man sign. Just as a little memory. I have a parasocial relationship with Paul where I think we're going to get married. Anyone else? Just, I don't know. Is the poop deck destroyed? They, yeah, they self-griefed it. Paul, will you ever make a video about Fart Clan? We need to profit off your clout? I mean, if you guys come up with a fire thumbnail or a caption, I'll consider it. I'm trying to profit off you guys. Wait, so you know how there's like in nature there's like symbiotic relationships, and then there's like up like where one like benefits and the other one benefits, or there's one where it's like kind of a parasite relationship or one benefits but it harms the other. What's it called if like they're both parasites? If it's just a parasite and a parasite. Marriage? Paradoxical? You and No. Well, that's basically me and Fart Clan. Commensalism is a different one. I don't know. Clownfish and anemone? That's where they both are happy. I'm talking about the exact opposite, where nobody's happy. Britta is like my parasite. It's like the Green Goblin mask, but instead of being evil, I just get super nice and love everyone. I just realized... You guys remember, I think his name was Elmer from Fairly Odd Parents, and he had the giant boil on his face that was evil, that would like tell him to do things. That's just like Britta. It's just his boil typing half the time. I'm trolling. Yo, there had to have been pig spawners here. You think? Alright, we keep it moving. What time is it? 1:45. We're in good time. I bet. 15 minutes, I'm going to end. Let's find one more base before I have to end. Do you guys ever think about a scenario that comes up in my head, like, more often than I would like it to, is, like, if I was handed the opportunity to go back in time to, let's say, like, you know, a conscious time. So, like, first day of kindergarten. If you were given the opportunity to teleport to the first day of kindergarten, but you retain all of your memories of the life that you've lived, would you do it? Fuck no. I would. Whenever I have that thought, I literally think about how I would make music. I would steal songs. I'd make like Juice WRLD music. And then I'd also I'd tell my parents to invest in Netflix. I'd be like, you know those little CDs you can get in the mail? Find a stock and invest in them. None of those songs would be the songs. That's not how it works. My little kid brain doesn't need to know all this stuff about life now. Keep them innocent. That's profound. That's a profound comment. Not kindergarten, but like school beginning. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like a conscious time. I swear, some of yous didn't even like become conscious until 1st or 2nd grade. I don't know why. Moves is like, yeah. Yeah. Some of us still aren't. Yo. Imagine going back there knowing about all the files and stuff. And like how the world becomes what it is. You know what I could do? We could like... I don't know. Now I'm kind of like racking my brain about it. Like, obviously, I think about the music thing. And I think, because I just, you know, I love music. And I'm like, that could be a way of, like, you can make money and do that. But honestly, like, you wouldn't even need to do that. You could just be jobless and just, like, know what to invest in early. Like I said, just invest in Netflix. Boom. Invest in Tesla early. Boom. Invest in Bitcoin. Take it out. Boom. Jump on the... what were those, like... computer art things? Jump in on that. Do a few trades. Get out of it. Boom. Cheers. I feel like you wouldn't be able to stay sane mentally. You'd have no friends because there's no way you could just pretend like you don't know the stuff you know. Hold on. A little bit laxer. I mean, like, I wouldn't think of myself as a musician. Maybe a little bit. Just a quick overnight stop. Took diamond stuff, sorry. I do have some stuff on SoundCloud. Nice. 220722. I don't know. July 22nd, 2022. Portal Trapped is hard. Thanks, man. I'm really happy with, I mean, like, if you, like, dig into my SoundCloud and go to my older stuff, like, I mean, it's a lot of experimental stuff as I was, like, learning. And every time I get into music stuff, I'm still learning. But my most recent project from a couple years back is something I'm proud of. I'm proud of all of my works in different ways for what it's worth. Now, most recent times when I've gotten into like mixing stuff, we've made like some hard style stuff, which is really cool too. Whoa! What is this? What is that? What the? Is it TP from here? Nah, Paul's OG music is so nostalgic for me. Y'all will never get it. Malik does have a point there, because way back in the day when I first started streaming, not even like but like in the early days of my streaming, that was my soundtrack. Because I didn't know anything about like what music you could play. And so I just threw up all my own music, and it was constantly playing in the background. So anybody who like got introduced to me early on in like my streaming times, like 2021. So like Malik in particular was just getting into base hunting at that time. And so the combination of like getting to know me around that time period, but also getting into base hunting and the early base hunting nostalgia is heavily associated with my music. So yeah. Said no, yo bro. So there's nothing really here. I think we can find one more thing before I end though, because we're pretty much like on the highway. We're not pretty much on the highway, we're a little bit off, but only by a few thousand. Please contact me on Discord. Mimic guy. Condom plus 350 H. We're here. 21. Where can I find your music? I don't know. Is my SoundCloud in my description? Oh, you're on YouTube, Astra. I don't think it's in my socials. Apologies for your abode, 350H. Sorry. Love from Condom. Dear Condom, contact me on Discord. Damn. I doubt they ever contacted this dude. So it seems like this 350H dude and this Condom dude were like friends, and one of them found this base and then invited the other, and they griefed it together. And then this dude, this Mimic guy just is like, contact me. Let's contact them. I didn't grief it. I don't want to be framed. Oh wait, that was 5 years ago, wasn't it? It's a long time now. Who knows? Who knows if this dude even like plays video games anymore? But if you're on YouTube, you can just like probably look me up on SoundCloud. You think? Dude, hella signs. It's a whole country out here. Bro, do not tell me this dude's about to walk in. Get out. Where are the signs? I have to free cam out. It's too scary out here, bro. I just have been through my first night at 2B2T at the overworld. Nathan's house. Go away, I'm scary. I'm not grief, says Zamlix. Condom was here, nice shack, bro. We griefed your neighbors. That's so funny, dude. Like, what? Great. I love, like, you know, you can't please everybody with these kind of base hunting streams. Either they're like, bro, you're hunting at spawn, or they're like, oh my goodness, this dude's just flying through the nether forever, like, on a trail, is not gonna find anything. It's one or the other, but, like, being kind of cozied up in this range, I just, like, I get a kick out of it, man. You know I love me a dupe stash, but there's something about the Raaanch Range that's more of a It satisfies a different part of my brain. Yeah, more history, more interaction between players. And I mean, like, I like both. I like hunting both ways for different reasons. But it's nice not being obligated to have to, like, hunt for more materials. Like, if you're well off enough to hunt in this range and just, like, enjoy it without thinking about using up resources, it's a cool experience. Is Ranch here? What is this, like 300k to 500k? Yep. Honestly, like, it's like 250k on a diag type deal. Ooh, here we are. Why is there a wither? Where is there a wither? Oh, now this is the whole base. There's still a bunch of mining over here. Some chests out. Now we're talking. What was your favorite type of base? Example, big base with big builds or small base with more intricate builds and builds that complement each other. Favorite type of base? That's a good question. Whatever Lacaronia is. So probably, like, okay, so big base with big builds. That's probably what I'm leaning more towards. No, I can't even say that. It's equal. It's equal in its own different way, because big base with big builds, I'll say prerequisite for big base with big builds, I like when I can be able to walk around a base and then just park it in one spot and be like, look at this view. You know, like, you just end up somewhere random inside the base and you're like, holy crap. Like, thinking about views that the build enables. I know when I chatted with Lily Lacaroni that's something that they, like, think about when they try to, like, make plans for their builds. And I thought that was a pretty profound idea as far as big bases with big builds go. However, I really do like the tiny intricate builds too, because you know me, like, you catch me on stream sometimes when I find something like that and I just get lost in the sauce looking at the tiny things, and I just, like, it's like the same sort of thing where I like when both are able to really just suck you into a type of immersion. You know what I'm saying? And both can do that in different ways, and I think that that's just what I look for when I really like a base, I guess. Like, oh my goodness, this person made a pool table and a laptop over here by using these little, like, the paintings and the little signs underneath here in the carpet, and oh my goodness. I like an amalgamation. Mixed builds. Minimal flat space. I like... You wrote minimal, and I read liminal in my head, and I was like, oh, I like liminal spaces too. Big base, big butt. Someone pin that message. I like stashes. Frick builds. Where is the wither, though? Oh, he's fine. The wither's not even dangerous. Wait, where is it? It has to be somewhere in there. Look at this. Cobblestone City. See, and not gonna lie, we're talking about old builds too. This build's probably not even that old, but I rock with this. Just like this is like when I brought up liminal spaces a second ago. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you just walk up into something like this. And this music that I'm listening to is playing in the background. And each and every one of these people place these signs here at different times. And it makes you, for one, think of Sonder. Lintint. I've never even read of it signed by this person before. Each and every one of these people have a life just as complex and important to them as mine is to me. They all interacted with this space at different points in time. And like, what even is time? When you really think about it. Like, maybe from a perspective of a different entity altogether, beyond us humans, where there's no time, you can just get a bird's eye view of all of this. And this is just one itsy bitsy teeny tiny speck of the entire server of 2B, which in of itself is a teeny tiny itsy bitsy speck of the human experience. And we're all here right now looking at it. What the fuck? Hi, Ogre. But so there's this part of the build, and this part over here was a little bit more detailed. I like the wall here. I think I recognize this name. Which one from one? Sinner? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Scython, 2019. That's the oldest sign that we've seen here so far. Oh, more signs here. N8TT, recognize that name. Little rebuild made by Zed's Cherry in 2025. Yeah, we'll look at the wall again. What's nice about it is their utilization of the acacia wood as a grayscale thing instead of a orange thing. I don't know if they intended to like. It was probably intended that way. Lipton Boy, mouth bone punch. Repaired the far. Cool. What song is this? I want to hear a Hood Trap remix of this. The song that just started playing a second ago sounds like a song from Schedule 1. It's just called what is this? 1 hour Fruitiger Arrow playlist. What was just playing before that? Nintendo Fruitiger Arrow Chill Mix Part 2. And it was Slideshow Nighttime 3DS. That was playing there at the end. That's crazy. Wait, what was that noise? Was that from the video? Oh, it was. Yeah. Can I play C418? Well, I'm ending stream right now. But we can definitely play some Minecraft music next time. I'm trying to get it like a good look. Rudiger Arrow is goated. All the Gen Zs activated instantly. Why is your title like that? Where is Ranch? My title is like that because we are hunting in a range that is known to have a bunch of ranch signs. And just like based on the activity, like we all know that Ranch loves this range. I just love this look right here. Anyways. Despite it having to be a shorter stream, and despite... That's pretty much it. Hella good vibes, hella good conversations. Those are some of your fave emojis. I like them. I like the orangutan. I like the moon too. Raid Preston? Twidge. Okay, be so for real. Horsey game was so good. Like, I could do a part 2. I'm just saying the opportunity is there. If you guys... That game was actually so good. But I had, you know me. I love when I can kind of branch out and do some variety stuff, but I'll never stop the 2B stuff. And also, like, I'll get back out. The thing with my account is my account right now, like, I've been trying to not pay for prio on so many accounts lately. That's kind of been an issue past year. And so I'm trying to be a bit more frugal with buying prio on accounts. And all of this just to say, yes, if for those of you who might have noticed that we've been hunting a bit closer to spawn as of late. And that's just because my account's kind of pulled different directions. And once I've kind of tied up loose ends around this time period, we will get back into some farther hunts. So thanks for your patience in that department, but I just want to let you guys know that's the state of affairs. There are bits of ants on my desk right now. I'm sending through this raid right now. Hello, it's Malik. Deleted Moop's message that said JML. All right, sounds good, Blue. Yep, I'll give you guys a follow-up on the vet trip situation tomorrow. I'm dropping her off right when they open at 7:30 a.m. and it's like a day thing, so I'll be leaving her there for a little bit, and I'll be coming to pick her up later in the day. I'll let you guys know. Yeah. Thanks for all the conversation. Thanks for all the love. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming through. Thanks for the support. I don't know, just super good vibes today. JML. I don't think he can delete that message. Oh, he can. Okay, listen, Preston is another 2B2T player. And, we want to go crazy when we raid them. I don't have, like, very hype emotes. Just spam anything. I'm sending through this raid. Alright, love y'all. Catch you on the flip. Peace.
Whoa. Yo, who raided? Oh, holy shit, yo. Paul Steve. What's up, dude?